Hello everyone and welcome back to Rebel Brick. Today we're gonna kind of show off my city. I know it's a little on the dusty side. I've been working a little bit. I've kind of cleaned things up, but on the other hand, then I start making messes. So here we are. If you kind of remember, we worked on redoing our police station. So this is how they're set up here. And they are all set up as modular, so that way if I need to do it for something else or whatever, I can do that. But we have our garage, we have our main building, we've got a helicopter on top. There's our prison cells, and I left that piece on there so that front can come out. And right here is our apartment complex. So if you remember, the bottom two, and I'm going to try and do this without shaking the camera too much, and I know it gets a little dark, these could come out, so if we needed to, we could actually bring those out. I did add on 2 more layers because there are 2 more sets of those. I'm just waiting for those to go on clearance. Then I figured I'd add those in, but as placeholders, I've got that going on. I just kind of set up the police piece up there because that was part of the original police station. And then we have the Super Dog. I really do not remember the Super Dog's name. I could not tell you. But it is there, and it was one of the sets. And as I've said before, I like having the animals. I think it's always fun and cute. So we do have a couple different police vehicles. So unfortunately, I'm really kind of stacked in here for police vehicles, mainly because my garage isn't very big. So I've got 2 motorcycles back here, as you can see. We've got a bigger van. We've got a smaller van, a small kind of UTV or so. And this is an old police car that I kind of cobbled together, really kind of based off the old sets. As you see, the wheels look really old. Kind of going around here because this was all cleared off. Here's a Ninjago set that we had done. There is one of the it's a Batman bat cycle or whatever, and that thing is just really huge. That thing is stinking big. And let's see, one of our little cheap mechs. We don't have too many dinosaur problems because we got some Rancors wandering around. And if you notice in his hand, if I can get this over here, he's even got a stormtrooper for a snack. So I guess he's gonna look at a stormtrooper like a Twinkie or something when he's done here. Just going around. We got a forklift here, one of my spare forklifts. I'm very proud of being able to get this a while ago because I had seen this and I really kind of wanted it. Geesh, I had to dust it off, so I know it's been sitting here for quite a while. So we have the police hovercraft. I've always been a fan of hovercraft. I know that they're not always most practical, but and then here's a little island piece, and this is my only bit of water. So as we look at there's the boat we did the other day. I've got some older stuff here, someone on like a Sea-Doo, one of my daughter's Lego Friends sets, and the guy's kind of flying up here. And then we have another Lego Friends, a surfboarder, windsurfer, someone on a kayak. There's our fireboat that I turned into a Cobra boat, and our container ship with one of the mechs that unfortunately the arm is off, and I'll have to really see about getting back into trying to fix all this. One of the things is, and I'm going to show you, I've got a top level here as we're looking up, and I've always been trying to figure out exactly how to do this a little bit better. Some of the stuff is just kind of, unfortunately, this is a easier site for me to put things on, so it's a mess. It really is. Most of my city has turned into a mess because, you know, we're building things and I'm looking for a spot to put it, and I just don't know where to go with it, so I just kind of put it there. And now that I'm really looking more into it, and I've kind of cleared up my space a little bit, I think if I work on this a little bit more, we can shoot some of the comics into the city, and I can utilize the city. And we got some helicopters on there. So I've really expanded onto the fire station. I have an extra engine over here. The little gas station is actually, I think it's Subulin. There's a Nexo Knights castle, so that's the one I had put together. So when my daughter wanted to put together the other castle, I was sure, go ahead. And we have a house sitting here. It's all opened up. Here's another. It was a Subulin's little store. So as we have a person in there, we have some shelves. Here's another Lego Friends because we got the Lego Friends for my daughters, and all their stuff became part of the city. If they ever decide that they want to take it, that's fine. I know I have an extra hospital, so here's one hospital. And here's a little corner store apartment or so. Sitting here, I think it's a coffee shop. We got a tree house here, a little dusty on top. Got a tent, another Rancor on there. Unfortunately, this was a knockoff, so the arm was the wrong side. They gave me two arms, two right arms. So I kind of cobbled something together. Luckily, I had some other pieces here. This car is for a Lego Friends hotel, which you'll see here in a minute. Dumpster for actually garbage truck, and I'll try and show you here. We have another little fort for the kids. Now spin this around. We have a art shop for the Lego Friends series, and then this was another Subulin, and actually I think it says it right there. But it's a rest station here. No, it doesn't say it. It just says rest station. But having a rest station and that, and as I turn this around, there was a semi. I had gotten two of their semis. The trucks themselves were not too bad. It's just, it's not quite Lego quality, I will say that. We have the bank back here on the back side of our ATST. And then we have a dog park. This was the diamond shop. This was actually a Spider-Man set, so it's a little diamond shop on the bottom, and I really expanded it, so we have an apartment up on top right next to the fire station. And then as we come back down, this area right here, as I bring this back, I've been kind of working on this. I got it a little on the tighter side right now, so if I lift up on my board, then I can bring it out. Because I really wanted to do something underneath here, and I don't know how well this works because I know it gets a little darker in here. Unfortunately, I didn't know where to go with the Mandalorian fighter, so I have the Mandalorian fighter back here. And that's a trailer I had custom made, and we have some of the Superman, some of the Batman stuff. So we have the old Batman Batmobile, and then there's the Rumbler, and that is one of the older Batjet planes or whatever. My daughter had pointed out that I have a loose brick sitting in the back there. I do have a couple trains on here. There's only one track to go around, so the other trains are really just kind of sitting here, just stagnant. I put the little Harry Potter set here. To me, it's more of a church, and behind it is a construction piece. I figured that was fitting to be underneath there. Here's the hotel, and that is what the car was for. I'm trying to do that. As you can see, we have the train track behind it. Let's see, we have a pool, all Lego Friends. So both of these sets are both Lego Friends. And then this is where it really starts getting kind of really congested because, you know, I admit I love putting sets together, and that's where the city and everything else came from. And this is stuff I've been doing over time. This is from sugars. I can't think of the game. but the fact that it was a kind of mecca and we have like a little critter on there, I really liked it. I realized that that's supposed to be a actual type kind of person or whatever. And we have a little Jeep or a buggy here. There's our Arctic Walker. There's Ahsoka's Legion with the tank, the droid trooper in there. And in the back we actually have a small house, a regular little Lego small house. And here's another one with the stunt plane that my wife and daughters had given me a while ago. I had them hanging up, had that one hanging up, but it fell apart and I had to put it together. There's a little bank, and that bank is actually from Spider-Man. We have Mr. Freeze sitting here. There's an A-Team van, which that was an off-brand kind of deal. Didn't work the greatest. I like how it went together, but there were some pieces in there that just didn't sit quite right with me. We get another semi with the helicopter, and I really need to have a chain or something so the blades stay front and back. This was like a little micro build. I thought this was going to be bigger, but it's like a little noodle shop here. Trying to do this so you can kind of see it a little bit. Hopefully I'm getting it good. And as we spin back around, we got a construction tractor, got a dog walking, we got some more Lego Friends stuff. Here's another, I think that's supposed to be like a little resort. And then we got Grief sitting up on top on one of the Imperial transports. We got our garbage truck, we got a RV, and we got a speeder here and one of the criminal cars. We got some outdoor play area stuff. For Christmas I got a couple of these. One of them I actually put some lights on, and there's Kanan's speeder, I believe, and 2 container boxes, and a Nexonite kind of chariot. We got a crane. All the things that just kind of interest me at the time or whatever. And I think one of my daughters had wanted, as you see, I mean, we got a little bit of Friends and everything else in here. So we got Lego Friends here, next couple sets. And I remember when we kind of got the Miles Morales and I turned them into a mech, and you can kind of see in there, you can see the head. And then there's from Ninjago, and here's another semi. There's a G.I. Joe, I believe that is an ASP, the cannons. It's an anti-air. We have like a little hot dog stand or cake stand. Nope, that's a tuner shop. Looking at it. Sitting right here. There's a Joker's Pizza bin. This was like a Light Bricks, a really off-brand. My youngest daughter put that together, then she kind of left it and abandoned it, and I kind of retooled it a little bit, and we have the little small speeder on top. And my youngest daughter wanted to have a little racetrack, so as I just lift this up, we had a little racetrack here for a little while, but they kind of just, it's back in a corner, so I can't get to it the greatest, so I just kind of put some other stuff, and then we got the train track going around. So, and then as we look up, then I got some Star Wars stuff like that up there, and we got the old Enterprise, and I have planes and all that stuff. Something I am kind of proud of here, as I try to look over, another Rancor in the back, is I got a football field. This is actually for my oldest daughter. If she ever moves out, I'm going to have to figure out how I'm going to box this up for her. I'll have to make an end table or something for her. So we got the Green Bay Packers playing against Clone Troopers. So, but this is my city, as much of a mess as it is. I have a fireplace in the back, but we don't use it downstairs because it just doesn't really work out very well as I'm kicking things over here. But this is my city for now. Um, I'm going to start working a little bit more on trying to clean it all up. I think I do have some extra Batman stuff, so I think if I can work inside here and get a little bit more of it worked up, and maybe even get some LED lights to shine in there whenever I open it up or whatever, that'd be great. So, but this is my city. This is the mess that I keep talking about. I realize it's a mess because like I said, I love to build stuff. These are my models. So I might, in a model term, kind of kit bash them a little bit here. In Lego term, it's just do mock builds. It's fun. And I do enjoy it. So I hope you enjoyed seeing what silliness that I have here. I hope you have a great day and keep bricking.